until tonight, most of the response that I had heard since introduction of this ordinance was against it. However, it's very interesting to me that the residents of 44th, who are most impacted by the one-way, are out tonight to say that this has improved their quality of life. It has, they believe it's decreased the crime, and that is very swaying for me. I would like to, I wish we did have the study that would say how Wawa would affect this, but Wawa's not coming in the next 6 or 7 weeks. So I guess I would be voting in favor of keeping this one way, and would really like to see a study done once Wawa gets here.
I think, for half the least resistance is to leave it as is right now and continue the one-way trial until we get the construction changes and more data. I think that's the thing I'd be most in favor of at this point, but I'd like to hear from my
I can
colleagues.
certainly appreciate everything that's been said in anticipation of what will happen on Jacoby, although we don't know if it'll happen. I'd like to, they're separate, but they're very connected. I don't think in the long run that I would put 44th Street back to two-way, but I would continue the pilot. I think the resolution will be, the final thinking on my part anyway, as a resolution would be having the traffic study from Wawa and looking at that whole intersection of Boyden and then down Jacoby to Springfield Avenue. Everything.
Community meetings where that idea came up, pilot arose out of that, and I want to make that work. However, hearing all the different remarks that have been made, both tonight, things we've gotten in emails, essentially what Mr. Ryan has said is basically the position that I'm in now, in that I'm a bit reluctant to make the change permanent until we have more data.
We're doing
I'm also
there's still all the work that we've done down there and the people who live on 44th Street. We've heard tonight that it has fundamentally changed the life on 44th Street. 44th Street was a forgotten street. It was dark, there was dumping. People who lived there felt that we didn't care. And we went there and we made some changes. And I respect the concerns that others have, but they don't live on 44th Street. And their property values aren't tied into the welfare of that particular street. So I would vote to make it. And just for the record, the data that we had, we did this test in 2014 because it was a 60-day, the first pilot was a 60-day pilot. And we brought the speed limit down on 44th Street from roughly 23 to 26 miles an hour to 16 and 17 miles an hour. We brought the number of car trips from over 1,200 down to under 800. Significantly reduced the, as was testified tonight, the number of cars, the nature of the cars that go there. We haven't had the dumping that occurred. We've had cooperation from the neighbors. And I've been on the street a couple times going door to door, and it is clear to me that people feel better about their block. And part of it is all of the things we've done, including making 44th Street one way.